Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to my fish room. This is just another quick update for y'all. I had some pretty cool stuff happen to me yesterday. I'm going to share with you. As most of you know, I've been working on pairing out my Umbees. This male is approximately 7.5, maybe 8 inches. The female that I was pairing him out with was 8 to 8.5 inches. There's my 4 stooges: Larry, Curly, Mo, and Shemp. So anyway, I've had issues pairing them out because the female was much larger than the male, and he wasn't tough enough. The last 3 months I've been pulling a divider, working on it. No success. The other day I pulled it. It wasn't looking bad, but she was still giving him a good run for his money. And then yesterday I noticed her tube was kind of coming out a little bit, and she had this rock cleaned off. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't want to have her spawn with the divider down, so I'm going to give him one more shot because I know she's going to drop eggs soon. And I'll tell you what, they flirted and displayed and battled it out for probably 3 or 4 hours. He had a couple of scales missing, and his anal fin was a little tattered up. Not bad. He took a couple scales off her, and it wasn't probably 4 or 5 hours into it where she finally allowed him to enter one of the flower pots with her. There's a couple times where I was hesitant on putting the divider back in. Well, as soon as I saw that, I was happy like a little schoolgirl, jumping up and down. And within the hour of her allowing him in the flower pot, they cleaned out this one and spawned for me. Which made me even more excited because I've never been able to pair out fish and have them spawn the same day. Nonetheless, within 6 hours from their introduction. I've had fish pair out right away, but usually it's 2 or 3 days before they drop eggs. And then with him being slightly smaller than her, I was concerned that she may turn on him and run him out of there after they spawn. To my amazement, he's hanging around. They're doing really well. He goes in there and they take turns fanning the eggs. I'm very impressed on how this pair is behaving. This male is going to turn out to be excellent. Excellent. Very nice profile. Trailers are coming in pretty good. There's Mama coming up. I'm going to move back a little bit. There she is. Little interaction with Mom and Dad there. And she allows him to run her back in the pot to do her job, which cracks me up because it's normal behavior. The problem is he's just a little bit smaller, and I never would have thought she would have let him do that. So I'm going to cross my fingers, and I hope that their bond will continue to grow and I can just leave them undivided. I've got another week before I have to go back to work, so that gives me plenty of time to monitor these guys, watch the fry hatch, and observe their behavior with each other. For those of you that don't know, this male came from Umbee King, something he created. This guy's name is Legacy. I've got another male from Chris. This guy here has a very nice profile, as you can see, building up. His blue sheen on his face goes almost across his nose. That female is a creation of mine. So these two are unrelated. Going to be producing some really nice fry. Very nice. I love this pair. So, we'll go ahead and check out the other Umbee that I got from Umbee King. And this male is pushing 7.5. Legacy passed him up already. This guy was bigger. Let's see if I can't get him to wake up a little bit. Come on, buddy. There you go. This is Future. He's all alone. He killed his partner. He had a little friend that was on the other side of the divider last month, and well, he destroyed him, unfortunately. I will have a female grown out for him shortly. Definitely looking forward to spawning this guy. This is another male that came from Umbee King. Very nice male. Over here is my little male doveye. This guy is maybe 5 inches, 4.5. Let's see if I can't get him to turn sideways a little bit. There we go. Come on. I really like this guy's personality. He doesn't hide very much. He's always out and about. There's this little female. She's the smallest of the group I had. Probably going to be the nicest looking when she gets bigger. I pair these guys out. Well, when I pull the divider, the male likes to hide in those logs. He doesn't seem too much interest in her until the divider's back in, and then he's all about his territory. And this camera seems to wash out these colors. There you go. It's a little bit better. Look how big he is. 4.5 inches. I don't even think he's 5 yet. I mean, this guy is going to be a friggin' beast. You can see his tooth right there in the bottom lip. Let me see if I can't get a better to close up. There you go. You can see the colors coming in behind his gill. The purples. Oh yeah. This guy's gonna have a lot of color. I'm gonna sit there at that divider and show off to that female, but I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm in no hurry. Because once they pair out, I'm just gonna be like convicts, man. I'm gonna have doveye fry everywhere. So I'm getting ready to move into a house here next month. I get the keys Saturday, so I'm going to be going over there and doing some prep work. I got some stands I want to build in preparation for my new tanks I'm going to be putting together. That way I can move everything over at once and be done with it. I don't like moving tanks more than I need to. So I'm going to go over there, get some painting done, probably put a ventilation system in to enhance or to beef up my garage over there. So I'm going to add more volume, and I don't want to run in any condensation or mold problems. So I'm going to have an HRV system installed, which is it's just a hot cold air system that I can pull air from the outside. Heat exchange unit, which what will warm up the cold air to room temperature as it's circulated in the garage to minimize any condensation buildup. So it's going to be spendy. Wish I was buying the house instead of renting, but it'll be my last step while I have my home built. And once it's built, then we will be moving out and into our new home. So But I've got to move out of here because this place has got issues with the neighbors, and we've been here almost 3-4 years. I'm ready for a change. I don't like having neighbors like this. You know, you can hear the kids playing basketball next door, middle of the night, when my 5-month-old daughter is trying to sleep. You know, that makes for a very, very long night. Not to mention our neighbor's a douchebag. Both of them. Over here is where is it at? A little jag I've got, a little grow out from my wild pair that I had. I don't know where he is. He's probably in that cup somewhere or something. But that guy's gonna need to find a home. I got another doe-bi pair, which I'll show you, that I'm debating on keeping. If I can't find a good home for it, I have no problem keeping it, as it's going to be a stunner just like his brother. Here's one of my largest escondidos. Apologize about the glare. Come on, buddy. There you go, that's a good side shot. Guy's got some nice purling. I've got 4 more in another tank growing out there, probably an inch smaller than this guy. This guy's almost 4 inches. Very nice. Oh, and over here is my monster, Gorillas Prime. This dude is pushing 16 plus inches right now, and as big as a dinner plate. Dude, he is easily 7 inches tall, easy. And that's probably from back here all the way up to his forehead, 7 inches. Oh, he's sideways. Oh, don't turn. Don't turn. I was just going to show you guys a side shot on the tank so you can get an idea how long he is. Maybe he'll turn back. Nope. I was contemplating getting a female for him. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I think I like him being solo. I'm not really interested in finding a female that's gonna beat him up, or I'm just not in for the babysitting right now. Very beautiful fish. If there's a bigger market, then I would consider it. But I love this fish. He is huge. Just a big boy. Big boy. All right. There's that other doe-bi. This guy is not as socially outgoing as the other one. He's on lighter substrate. You can, if I can't creep in here, might be able to get you guys to see better coloration on his face. There you go. He's got his color coming in. It's just really subtle with the substrate. He's got a nice profile. He's nowhere near as thick as the other one, but still going to be a really, really nice male. Here's the female. She's bigger than the other female, and also going to be a nice female. I wouldn't mind having this pair. 2 pairs of doe-bi. Once my umbees are done here, I'll end up with probably 4 pairs of umbees, along with other species that I'm going to be keeping. As everybody knows, I will be doing tank builds. As I'm building my stands and put my garage together, I will do some before and after shots, make a couple small clips of video and put it together for you guys so you can see how I build my stands. We'll also do that with the tanks. My tanks I probably won't start until April. I've got really good idea on how I'm building my tanks. Very cheap, efficient, and very solid. The most expensive materials for my tanks is going to be the viewing window. I've opted to go with acrylic because of the price, the sturdiness of it. I'm looking at 3/8 inch acrylic, and where I'm at, the prices per sheet for 3/8 run me about $380 a sheet. I'm going to need 5 sheets to start off with, so y'all can do the math. Definitely not cheap. It's going to cost me around $300 for all the plywood that I'm going to need to build a dozen tanks. Yeah, he's pretty. He's really pretty. I might just keep both males and have both pairs. I like this female too. Over here is my F1 Jag male from a wild pair I had. I need to find a home for him as well. I'm just not feeling Jags right now. I've got other fish I would like to work with. I will be picking up some new species, some other fish here in a couple months after I get some of my tanks built and I can afford the room. Here's my Haitiensis again. I'm really excited about the fish that I'm going to be getting. I don't want to tell anybody yet till I get them. Just got to knock on wood to make sure that I can acquire what I'm looking for before I start opening my mouth. Possibly 2 different species. Both of them are going to be a challenge for me, which is what I'm all about. I'm all about the challenge for sensitive and hard to keep fish. I've mastered the Haitiensis, which initially seemed really hard, but after I figured it out, it's pretty easy. The fry are doing good in this tank. I feed all my pellets that I have for all my fish, I crush up in a coffee grinder into a powder form, and that's what these fry eat. So they're getting everything. NLS, Massivore, Hikari, Ken's Fish. No, there's no Southern Delight in the fry food. Some of my other fish might eat some Southern Delight, but I don't have enough of it. It doesn't matter to me. But I will be excited to show off my new species once I get them. That's going to be a progressive project for me. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching and following my channels. I know there's nothing special. I'm really not into putting my face on camera. You know, I'd rather show my fish. It took me a while to even voice over any of my videos. But I don't know, maybe I'll warm up to the idea later. But anyway, thanks everybody. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If anybody's looking for killer umbies, hit up Umbee King or myself. Like I said in the last video, I do have wild caught Rio mags, which I had imported myself. None of these are the same groups that you're getting from any of these vendors out here, so I can guarantee that they're going to be different lineage. So for those of you that want unrelated umbies, you can mix and match them. Prices are undecided at the moment, as I haven't even moved them out of my pond to get a good look at them to see how they are before I can go about picking out which ones I want. But anyway, I will post another update here as soon as these fry hatch. So far it's looking so good. I don't see any fungused over eggs, but that should be appearing somewhat tonight. So alright everybody, have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later.